So I hope I don't get myself in trouble today having a little bit of fun. But I read this great little, I guess, riddle slash parable in the Wisdom of God, the Srimad Bhagavatam that I've been working through here. And it struck me very much like a Dungeons and Dragons puzzle. And, you know, if you don't have a problem with running your life like video game, there's a lot of fun in it. In the sense that, you know, everything being unreal and the truth being one without a second, and the fact that we're in a play to begin with, I think it's all right to have a little bit of fun. So here it is for you, the riddle. And I thought that each day I would go through one of the riddles and kind of flesh it out and talk about it. There's some really beautiful things here. So we've got a scene here where two of Daksha's sons are living in an ashram in the middle of the woods in holy company, in a society of holy men, where they have attained purity of heart. And the great sage Narada approaches them and says to them, "Do you know the end of the field? Without knowing the end of the field, all austerities are fruitless. There is a kingdom where reigns the one and only king. There is a well whence there is no return. There is a woman who assumes many forms. There is one who is the husband of the woman. There is a river which flows in opposite directions. There is a house which is built of 25 kinds of material. There is a bird which has great discrimination and which twitters beautiful songs. There is an object which is in perpetual motion. When you understand what these are, you will know the truth and become free." All right, there is a great setup. When you know what this riddle is about, when you understand the different components, then listen to that. You will know the truth and become free. So here we go. Let's break into this. The very first one that he hits on, he says, is the field. And what is the field? The field is your ego. And what is your ego? Ego is what happens when that divine spirit, the undifferentiated, that one without a second, that Satchit Ananda, comes in contact with the play of your mind, the play of your body, becomes identified with it, and suddenly takes on a set of attributes, a set of limitations and restrictions that slowly over the course of your life become your personality, become who you are, and become what you think you are. And that whole process is building that ego, building that individual self that's separate and apart from everything else, let alone God. And so this field is that ego. Now, why would they call it a field? Because this field is where you play. This is how you experience the play of Maya. This is how you experience the many facets of the divine in her multiplicity. And so in this field, it's where you plant your karmas. You know, it's where you plant your actions and your thoughts and your words. And they grow your karmas, they grow your samskaras, they grow the fruit that fills your life. And so using this ego, this field, you get to determine the outcome of your actions and the outcome of your delusions, and will, through them, create a life that's either leading you toward freedom or leading you toward bondage, based on what you know and what you're thinking and what you're hoping for, if you're hoping for anything, as you plant the seeds of action in the field of ego. He goes on and gives you a prize here before the final prize. He says, by reaching the end of one's ego, by putting to death that small individuated self that lives in fear and insecurity, that is the cause of all the world's miseries, the hunger, the war, the pain, the angers, the jealousies, the murders, the stories, the thefts, the rewards, the greatness, all of it. If you come to the end of your ego, if you come to realize that that small individuated self has very, very close to nothing to do with you, he says, you will realize the divine self and attain your freedom. So come to the edge of the field of your ego. Diminish that self, that small letter S, self, that is only part and parcel of the whole, blissful, ever-free, beautiful you. All right, so tomorrow we're going to go over the kingdom